Okay, the sales for Best Buy were approximately $49.7 billion in 2009 and $50.3 billion in 2010. Using only this information, write a linear equation that gives the sales in terms of the year, then predict the sales in 2013. All right, we did one somewhat similar to this in, I think, the 1.1 assignment, and we were looking for the midpoint, so it didn't really matter if we put the years first or if we put the amount of money first. But this one, we're writing the equation, so it matters which one is my x and which one is my y. And so it says to write a linear equation that gives the sales in terms of the year. So sales is my y and the year is my x. So when it gives me these ordered pairs here, that 49.7 billion in 2009, I'm going to write that ordered pair as 2009, comma 49.7, and I know that stands for billions of dollars. And then it gave me another ordered pair here. It was 50.3 billion in 2010. So 2010 sales were 50.3 billion. So just be really careful, think this through, because my x needs to be my year, especially when it told me in the next part, then predict the sales in 2013. It told me 2013 is when I'll plug in. We always plug in for x and solve for y. All right, so now I want the linear equation. So to get the linear equation, I need a slope. So they gave me my two ordered pairs, so I'm just going to have to go through and find my slope. So I'm going to label them x1, y1, x2, y2, and I'm going to plug it into my slope formula. So y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. All right, so work that out. All right, so by doing that, I found that my slope was 0.6, and it's okay to leave it as a decimal. It's exact. Although slope, a lot of times we like to put it as a fraction. We're not actually graphing this, so we don't need to know the rise and run. So 0.6 is acceptable. All right, once you find your slope, you pick one of your ordered pairs. Doesn't matter which one, so I'm just going to use the first one, 49.7. All right, so this is my x1 and my y1, and I know my slope, so now I can plug it into my point slope form to find my equation. So y minus y1 equals my m times x minus x1. All right, so let's go through and go ahead and solve this one for y. Okay, so I solved for y, and then what I went ahead and did, instead of putting y equals, I put s equals for the cells. Now, the next part tells us that we need to predict the sales for the year 2013. So that tells me then that x is 2013, so let's plug that in. So s equals 0.6 times 2013 minus the 1155.7. All right, so we can just plug that in our calculator, and let's find what our sales are predicted to be. All right, so I plugged it in, and I got 52.1. Don't forget to label it billion of dollars.